Hi, Cancer. This will be your weekly reading, but also the trajectory for the month of May 2025. I'm going to look into your energy. So, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, possibly even South Node, really just depends. Cancer placements, or if you're a cross watcher, this may resonate. Honestly, any sign can resonate with anybody. If you're just here to vibe, you're just here to vibe. But let's check out your energy, Cancer. What's going on with Cancer, Spirit? Five of Wands and the upright. Okay. So you're kind of conflicted between your ego and your intuition. You may be battling some thoughts here. What's going on with Cancer? Justice. Okay, it could be you're rethinking a relationship, a connection. You don't know whether to move forward or stay in this connection, but Spirit is really urging you to move forward. And I know it's easier said than done. You may have kids with this person. You may have, a lot of things like attached with this person. Like you guys may share a home, a mortgage loan, a car loan, and it's really hard to get this person, I guess, out of your life because you guys are so connected financially. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so I do see that things are gonna change within your life. If you're looking for change, I see change, but I'm also seeing that change won't happen unless you take that initiative. So whatever it is that you're wanting to change in your life, it is possible, but you're gonna have to take that step to get there. It's not just gonna fall out of the sky. You have to put in the effort, and trust me, it's not a lot of effort. I feel like you just have to let go and let things let go. Don't try to control things. I just let things be, because I do feel like there is something new. If you're single, okay, if you are single, I still see you moving forward from a situation, or moving on, or moving into something a little bit better, something that actually, fulfills you, or you feel like is going to fulfill you, actually like doing things that make you happy. But you have to let go. You have to move on. Even if it hurts, even if you have to, honestly, even if you have to ghost somebody, do it, because some people are not worth giving closure to. Okay, some people, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody, Cancer, and I feel like sometimes you feel like you have to. You don't. People will be who they are. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody. If you want to, go ahead, but you don't need to. If you want to ghost somebody because they're no longer serving you, and no longer serving your highest good, then just leave. You don't owe anybody an explanation at all. I know you're a very emotional person, but you don't owe anybody anything. Go out and be yourself. Don't think about all the consequences. It's funny because it's quite the opposite of what I got for Gemini and Taurus. With Gemini and Taurus, I was like, you guys need to pay attention. You guys need to really get your life together. You need to let go a little bit. You need to loosen the grip. With Gemini and Taurus, they have to grip it. They have to tighten their grip. But with you need to let go. You need to let go of your grip a little bit. Loosen the grip on this situation. It's yours. Whatever it is that you want, it's yours, but you gotta loosen up a little bit. You don't have to hold it so closely because it's not gonna go away. If it's yours, whatever is yours and what's meant to be yours is gonna be yours. Nothing is gonna take that away from you, okay? Unless you do something that could jeopardize that, but that's besides the point. What's going on with Cancer, Spirit? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's funny because I'm getting a lot of repeat cards with almost all the signs. Because I do feel like you have been working towards something, but you don't know how to um, get out of your head. Things are looking great, Cancer, but you have so many doubts. You are looking in the wrong places as well. I feel like you're wanting control over the wrong things. There are other things that are more important in your life, and with that 7 of Cups, I also sense that like you just don't know, you're overstimulated. You don't know what to do next. You're like, you're telling me to loosen my grip, but I don't know what grip I need to loosen. Do I need to like let go of my finances and just, vibe? Should I like loosen the grip on a person or a love situation? Should I loosen my grip on my children? Should I be less strict? Be specific. All of the above. Loosen your grip in everything, in every aspect of your life. Relax, everything will work out. Things are looking good, but obviously you're afraid of disappointment. You like control. Then again, Cancer, you are a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs tend to like control of things, kind of like fixed signs, but I feel like overall you just want control of things, or at least that's what makes you feel at peace, is to have some kind of control over situations or things. And I feel like right now, intuitively, you need to let go, you need to relax, you need to chill, but you're afraid that if you do loosen your grip, things will just get out of hand, but they won't. I think you need to let things be for now, because things are fine. Things will figure themselves out. You'll get where you need to be. The future is bright. Things will work out for you. You just need to trust that things will be fine. And with that 9 of Pentacles, you're afraid that you're going to be abandoned again. You're afraid that, like, you're gonna need to be independent again, which is okay to be independent. Maybe you're in a situation where you're codependent, so you're afraid to kind of speak your mind because you're afraid that this person is gonna rip everything that they gave you out of your hand, kind of vibe. And codependency is hard. Codependency is very, very scary, and you could be in that kind of situation, wanting to be free, but also being attached to the Hierophant, which is like a spiritual, or like, like a wedding, not wedding, a marriage that you just aren't happy in anymore, and you wanna let go, but you're also just really unsure because this person helps you financially. But I do feel like you're gonna get the clarity that you deserve, even if it's in a really rough, like, even if it's in a really rough presentation or how it's delivered to you. Um, it's funny because the universe, when they want you to know something, they deliver it to you very rough. And maybe you need to just take it at face value and not overthink it. And I know you're a sensitive, intuitive person, and I feel like you like messages to be delivered very slowly and kindly, but sometimes the universe just throws it in your face because you need to hear it. Um, if the universe knew that you were listening to yourself, they would whisper it. But because you're actively ignoring it, the universe is going to shove it in your face. Okay? So let me know if that resonates. But I do see good friendships and balance in your life. You just need to think positively, Cancer. Let me know if that resonates, and thank you for being here.